I felt hopeful and like I knew I had something important, but I didn't know how to say it, how to present it, how to draw all the loose ends and pieces together, because there's so many different, like anybody's life, there's so many different avenues and all these different experiences. I just felt like I needed direction, guidance on how to bring all that together. How can I solidify the story of my life into something that would be useful and helpful to others? And how can I learn to tie all the loose pieces and loose ends together to make a story that makes sense and would impact somebody else? It was great. It was what I was looking for. It really was a start to finish experience that took me back to maybe a lot of things that I didn't necessarily want to look at and deal with, pull up. But I just decided to trust the process and trust that it was a necessary part of getting to the good stuff. And it really was. And it helped me look back on my life with compassion, really being able to see how the Lord has always been in my story, how he's been there in the good times, in the hard times. Now I'm on this other end of it. And certainly my story's not over, but I can look back at where I've been and be grateful and thankful and really see how he used all of it, even the ugly, to turn me into who I am today, to prepare me for wherever I'm going next. So it's like the end brought me to being able to acknowledge that I'm a great, awesome, wonderful person with a great, awesome, wonderful story. And I did not always feel that way about myself at all. I can 100% now say I love who I am. I love myself. I love who I'm created to be, because that was definitely not always the case. So now I can stand where I am, knowing I'll make mistakes again, and love myself exactly as I am, love myself in the middle of the mistakes I'm still going to make, and just know that it all has a purpose. My identity, really finding out who I am, and not only being okay with who I am, but like really thinking who I am is awesome. Like, to know who you are and how valuable and rare we are. Yeah. I mean, to look back like 8 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, like I am who I was, but I'm not. I appreciate who I am now. And that's going to make all the difference in me moving forward and actually being able to help people, because you really cannot love others truly unless you love yourself. And so now I feel like I'm in a new place where I really can love, appreciate, and speak into people so that they can find out who they are and why they're here. But also getting to know the other ladies in the group and watch them transform and change and share their stories, and really getting to encourage them through their journey. Yeah, I think that was a big layer of learning to have self-compassion, was watching other people share their hurts and struggles and triumphs, and getting to celebrate and, cry with them. Really got to know some of the most phenomenal people on the earth. And that really is a treasure. I love coaching with Jen because she's so encouraging. She's so full of hope and asks wonderful questions that get you to think in a different way sometimes, to get you to consider how you feel about a certain situation. She just asks great questions that get you to look at your life and circumstances and whatever you're working on from a different perspective, that, sometimes you just get stuck up in your head, but she just has this ability to ask the right questions at the right moment. And she's so full of compassion. The way that she coaches, you just know that you are safe to share anything. And that makes all the difference in the world. It's how I feel about my Savior. Like, he knows everything. I can tell him anything, and he's there willing and ready to help. And that's how Jen does her coaching as well. And it's fantastic. The benefit of doing the gold track in a group setting is that you aren't always in the spotlight. So some weeks you come to the table and you can just listen and, hear about somebody else, what they're going through, and really getting to not always be in the spotlight. So you get to watch the process of other people, of how they grow and change and move forward. So that's one of the things I appreciated about being in a group. I have found it to be beneficial because it was another thing that was very intimidating to me. It's something I've never done as a creative process. I really kind of had this mindset that I wasn't an artist because I don't do art in the traditional way, but I'm a dancer. And so it was a good discomfort for me to go through because it was just intimidating to just not know. It just felt so unknown. But then going through the process with Jen, knowing she's very gifted, very talented, knows what she's doing, has done this before with great results. It made me feel seen and like what I have to say is important and marketable. It was a good creative experience. It was uncomfortable in the beginning, but the results are awesome. Yes, I would recommend it to a friend because I know so many people that are incredible people that have buried treasure sitting on the inside of them, and they just need a guide and someone to help them uncover it. I mean, I believe everybody does. Everybody's got this hidden treasure, and it really takes a skilled coach like Jen to take you through a process to uncover, to knock all the big rocks out of the way so that you can finally find what it is that is deep within you that is going to be part of your purpose in life. So yeah, absolutely. If you're sitting on the fence thinking about doing the gold track, just do it. There's no reason to not to. If you are wanting to accelerate in any area of your life, if you feel like you're stuck and you have something to offer the world, just get the help that you need. And the gold track is the help that you need. And it's worth absolutely every penny that it costs to go through this. It's worth absolutely every hour of showing up. And you're not just showing up for your group or to other people, you're showing up for yourself. Just having that set apart time, you're worth it. You're so worth it. The world needs what you have to offer. So do the work, join the gold track, do what it takes to get your story out there. It was wonderful. I'm glad I pushed through all the fears and the doubts and the what ifs and I don't have time and blah, blah, blah. Well, I made the time and it was worth it. I would do it again and again, thinking back to like all the questions I had and the intimidation and, oh my God, can I afford it? To be on this side and like be as confident as I am now. I mean, nobody can tell me nothing. It might be a little overboard, Jen. Can't nobody tell me nothing. To be on this side and like know that I love life and I'm going to live it to the fullest every day that I get. If I don't get tomorrow, I'm happy with today. I know that I gave it my all in all the areas and practiced self-compassion and did my best to show up for the people in my life. And so much of that is thanks not only to the gold track, but all the coaching I've done with you. Because I know you've seen me in the dirt when I didn't even know how bad it was. I didn't know because sometimes when you're in the middle of it, you have to kind of have a bit of denial, like, hey, but here we are, I made it, and just grateful for all the moments that you've been there, Jen. Sorry.
It's okay. This is real.
Thank you for all the times that you've pushed through when it was hard for you to show up and to think like I could have just ended it at any time. Because my life was that stressful and hard, but I'm just grateful that I didn't, that I got to, and it's rare, not everybody makes it. I'm grateful that I got to end up at this point on this side of eternity, like actually happy.